Hey guys, so this is the look I'm going to be doing for you guys today. It was actually inspired by a picture that one of my Facebook friends liked, and it popped up on my news feed, and I was like, that is such a gorgeous look. I'm totally going to do that. We're going to do this look. It's a perfect look for summer party, you know, going out at night. It's an interesting take on a smoky eye because it's got a mint green color mixed with gold, and just there's not very much intense eyeliner or mascara. It's mainly just focused on the eyeshadow, which is, you know, a nice change for me. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely keep watching. And this is my first video that I actually talked through while I was doing my makeup. So give me some feedback about how I was doing, if there's anything I should do differently for next time. And yeah, big change, by the way. Last time you saw me, I was a brunette, and now I am almost entirely a blonde. I was just gonna highlight my hair. I went 20 years without even touching my hair color or doing anything to it. Brunette my whole life, and I had one of my good friends highlight my hair for me. It was just gonna be some subtle highlights, and it turned into this, which I actually really love, and so I love being a blonde now. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a second, and I hope you guys like it. Bye. First thing that I'm gonna start with is my Victoria's Secret oil-free face primer, which I love, and I'm running out. I have to get more, so to get it out, I have to literally use the wand and paint it onto my hand. It's really ghetto, but whatever. Next, I don't know if you can see this, I do have some blemishes right now. I don't usually get acne, but every once in a while I'll just get these really bad ones actually. Normally I have no acne, but when I get them, they always turn into scabs, and it's just not cute. So I'm gonna use my little green, I think this is the Almay, or it's CoverGirl, little green stick. It's the redness corrector. This stuff goes a long, long way. Like, you barely need any, and it'll cover, so. So we got that done. Now I'm going to use my Kat Von D Tattoo Concealer, which I love. If you watched my tour of my makeup, you will see all of these products that I'm using, and you'll know that this is one of my absolute favorite things that I've ever bought, and I need to go get more soon because I am running out. So you don't need much of this stuff. I literally, I squirted out way too much, but you literally need just a little tiny dot, probably about half that size. And then I'm going to use my little concealer foundation brush from Coastal Scents, which I really recommend these brushes. And I need to clean this one. It's kind of gross, I'm sorry. I don't clean this as often as I should, so. And I really don't usually use this much concealer. It's just, I put so much on my hand that there's really no way to get it back in the tube, so I'm just gonna use it. We'll make this a full coverage look. Be sure to get the under eyes if you have under eye circles like me. Okay, so it looks pretty good. Next, we're gonna do my Victoria's Secret Tinted Moisturizer. in warm medium. And my face looks really washed out right now, but it's because of all the cover up on there, and like I said, I use too much, but oh well. So you can put foundation on however you like to do it best. It honestly depends on how much time I have. If I'm running short on time, I'll just put it in my hands, rub it on my face. If I want better coverage, fuller coverage, then I will use my brush. I can't remember what this brush is called, but I really love it. I use it for buffing the foundation into the skin, and when you buff foundation, it literally just means you're patting. Like, you're not rubbing, you're literally just patting. Like this. And this gives you the best coverage, because instead of smearing it and streaking it onto your face, you're literally, it's like putting on layer after layer after layer in the same spot, if you know what I mean. Be sure to get the neck. You don't want to be one of those girls where you don't match your neck color. Alright, next we are going to do our bronzer. This is just my Victoria's Secret bronzer in Heat Wave. I like it because it's not too shimmery. And for those of you that don't know how to contour and highlight your face, I highly recommend it. I didn't start doing it until recently. Not too recently, but I mean, I've been doing my makeup for years now, and I just started doing it this year. So what you do is you fill in the natural shadows of your face with bronzer to create more angles, if that makes sense. So whereas blush goes on your cheekbone, what you're going to do, you can make the fishy face if you want, doesn't matter. You're gonna find below your cheekbone, and you're going to put bronzer in there. And I like to carry it up my hairline, that way it looks a little bit more natural, and then carry it down below your neck. And I like to make it darker back here because I have a very round face. I have very round cheeks. My cheeks have always been this big. So I really like to do this because it gives the illusion of a skinnier face. Hair in my eye. And then I just like to blend it in a little. Some people, if they have a nose that they don't like, what they will do is they will put bronzer or, you know, a darker shade of foundation on the outside of their nose, and then they'll take a lighter color and put it down their nose. It creates the illusion of a skinnier nose. Also, it's nice to have a triangle, like a highlighted triangle from like here to here. If you highlight. I don't highlight, I just do the contouring, which naturally creates that triangle. So that's how you just get a skinnier face without having to lose any weight. We're gonna move on to the eyes, which I'm really excited about, obviously, because that's the whole point of this look. Okay, we're gonna use our Urban Decay Primer Potion. Like I've said in all my other videos, really, 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 really love this stuff. But I like to just pat this on. You don't need much if you're just using it as a primer. You just want to make sure that everywhere that you are going to have eyeshadow is covered. Primers prevent your eyeshadow from creasing and like running throughout the day, you know? So they come in handy. There we go. And now, okay, for this look, there's obviously a lot of color, and a lot of times to make color pop, it's good to start with like a white base. So we're just gonna do that first. I'm gonna take my Coastal Scents brush, and this is my Sephora 5-in-1 palette, and I'm just gonna take my white color down here and just put it all over the eyelid. Next we're going to do the mint green color that's in the corner of the eyes here. So luckily I have a color that is really similar, but I'm kind of just doing this look as I go. So I'm going to try this color in my Sephora palette, and if I get it on my eyelid and it's not quite right, we might try mixing some colors, but we're going to see what happens. Yeah, and that's looking really, really light. So if you can see that, what I did, I ended up taking this color here as the base, but it didn't really show up that well. And then I took these three colors here, this one, the green, and then the white, and I mixed them together, and it created that really pretty mint color that I have on right now. So I'm just going to do that again on the other side. Again, just do the corner of the eye, and then a little less than a third of the eyelid, and then carry that down onto the bottom lid. Next, we're going to use a gold color. I'm going to search my palettes here for which color I want to use more. Okay, the gold that they used is pretty shimmery, so I think I'm actually going to go ahead and use my Mania palette from Coastal Scents. These babies are only like, they're like 20 bucks maybe, I think, and they're really, really nice. I mean, if you want nicer quality makeup than buying something from Walgreens, but you don't exactly want to spend money on MAC eyeshadows, get one of these. They last forever. I've beat mine up. It's missing the lid. I've had this for almost 2 years now, and I literally use it every day. And you can see the ones that I use the most, more of the neutral colors. But they're just really worth it and last a long time, and they're really good quality, so I highly recommend them. But we're gonna go ahead, like I said, I'm going to kind of guess on what color is gonna match the best. I'm gonna start with like this one and see if it's, you know, too dark or too light, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, I think that looks good. And then we'll go back and do the bottom with the gold later once we're finished with the black, because black gets really messy. You're going to want a black matte eyeshadow for this, which I luckily have one in my Sephora palette. That's one thing you need to invest in, is a black matte eyeshadow. If you don't have one, go get one. It's the one thing, the one color you always need, just because you can mix it with other colors if they're too light and make them darker. Black is pretty much essential for almost any smoky eye, and a lot of times the shiny blacks and the sparkle blacks, they just don't work if you're doing smoky eyes. They just get to be too intense and too messy. Fallout is terrible, so just get a matte black. This is my little crease brush, but I like to use it for doing my V over here for smoky eye looks, so we're gonna go ahead and use that. Like I said, fallout can be really bad with black eyeshadows, but what I really like to do is just to create the V and then go back and then fill it in. And then we're just gonna take a little, this is an angled brush. I like to use it to blend. So I'm just gonna take it and blend this up here. You're probably also going to have to go back in with your gold color and go back over the black because it will have kind of blended in. Like that. So that eye's looking good. We're gonna move on to the next one. And actually, since I'm noticing that fallout, I'm just gonna take this fanned brush and this won't get all of the fallout. A lot of it will have stuck down already. It'll just get the looser bits off. And like I said, you can see where it's already sticking in there, but we'll clean that up at the end. Okay, so
the world don't stop, so we don't quit. The show goes on, tomorrow's here today. So live your life and do your thing. Enjoy each moment, it could slip away. Cause nothing is promised, nothing is free.
I'm gonna go clean up down here. And I'll be right back. Okay, now we're gonna go in. As you can see, it's cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna go under with like powder and a little bit of foundation when we're done, just to cover up any other fallout that I wasn't able to get. Alright, now we're going to take this little tiny Coastal Scents brush and we're going to dip it in our gold color, well, colors, since I had to mix a few. We're just going to literally just lining our eyes with it, and this is kind of gross. I don't really care. To get it to stick better, you can just lick the tip of it and it'll kind of paste it on there better. Alright, and we're going to take eyeliner. I'm going to use liquid liner because I want a really thin line. This is my Kat Von D Tattoo eyeliner. And we're going to really lightly line our eyes. They all say you're not supposed to touch your eyelashes or your eyelid when you do eyeliner because it'll damage your eyes. Whatever. I need to do it, so...
soul underneath the ground. Let my blood keep pumping, my heart keep beating.
So now for mascara. There's no bottom mascara in this look, which is really interesting to me because I'm a person that always wears bottom eyeliner and mascara. But it depends on the look, and this is one of those looks that I think is going to look really good without the bottom liner or mascara. And it's not very clumpy either. It's very thin mascara, so. We're gonna do eyebrows first. How about that? So, I'm just gonna take my favorite little angled brush here, and we're gonna find a color that I like. I'm just gonna define the eyebrows. Because the eyebrows, her eyebrows in this picture are really, 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 really defined and shapely. I don't have that shapely of eyebrows, but we can kind of fake it with the line, whatever. Now for lips, to go along with this whole gold look, this is my little mini Kat Von D lipstick sample kit, which I really love, and my favorite color in it. Okay, this is Forever and Never, if you can see that. It is a shiny, kind of metallic nude lipstick, which I really love. But first I'm gonna line my lips, just to define them. Which, if you've never really done lip liner, it's really not hard. So you literally just trace your lips like that. And now you're going to take your lipstick like this. That, and I think I'm actually going to go over it with a little bit lighter color. This one is Agatha. It's her, woo, if I don't throw it, oh my god. It's her really light colored nude. Like that. I think I'm done with this look now.